Wednesday, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Water Cooler. I am Sarah from Texas, and this is our place to chat all the latest reality TV gossip. Jeff LuAnn After Show. Oh my gosh, we have so much to chat about. And I do not know why my lipstick looks orange to me on camera. Oh my God. The way I've got to get this technical crap fixed up. I think I've got like settings I can do to make my lighting look better, the camera. Oh my gosh. Anyway, shout out everyone. Thank you so much for joining live. It is way more fun. Get comfortable in comments. It is so fun to join along, chat with each other. I will answer your questions, all the things. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get started. There's so freaking much on Tuesdays. There's no way I could have watched it all. I've got so much waiting. I would say my DVR, but I think that's like makes me sound old. My recording, whatever it's called. I guess it used to be called TiVo. Anyways, on my recordings, but the things I did watch was the Salt Lady. I've got salt burn or whatever that is on my brain from the after show. We're going to chat the Watch What Happens Live episode. We're going to chat the latest Salt Lake City reunion part 2. Hollywood Houselift episode 8, Andy Cohen live from this morning. Of course, Jeff LuAnn, the Jeff LuAnn After Show. Oh my gosh, DVR, is that what it's called? Yes, DVR. Shout out Zuba. I am still so bummed that you were sick last time I was in New York and we didn't get to meet up. So goals that I meet you one day so much. Oh, thank you so much, Melanie. You are amazing. Y'all, please hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe to Jeff LuAnn Obsessed. Thank you so much, Chumpettes. Y'all are like the best hype people, the best cheerleaders, the best like perk me up when I'm feeling a little bit down. So I cannot. Here comes my co-host. Come here, Lulu. She knows how to open the door. Look at her acting like she can't open it. Oh, girl, I know your game. I know you can open it. Don't be feeling sorry for yourself. Come on, Lulu. You can do it. Come on, Luna. She's being lazy now. I mean, we've got those lever doors. You know what I mean? The door handles. So all she has to do is plop her 82-pound black lab body up there, put some weight into it, and the door just opens. But she's going to act like she can't open it. Come here, Lulu. Do you have nicknames for your dogs? Give me a sec. Okay, Luna, you're acting pathetic now. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. Come on, girl. Acting like you don't know how to get in. Acting like you don't know how to get in. Wednesdays is a good day to leave her out because, first of all, it's freezing cold outside, so I wouldn't put her out in the backyard for her to chase squirrels. But the trash guys, the recycle guys, the lawn guys, and the pool guys don't come on Wednesday, so it's a good day. But so I guess she wants to be my. Want to lay down? Want to lay down? Come here. You're such a sweetie girl. She's my girl. Okay. Where were we? Thank you so much, Melody. Y'all are amazing. Oh, thank you with Kimberly. This is my happy place too. And that is what we are here for. The Chumpette community is so amazing. A lot of you are like getting to know each other really well on the chat groups. Y'all have met each other at other meetups and events that I've hosted and put together. A lot of you are planning your LA trip anytime now to fly out or drive to Hollywood for the Saturday evening live show. There's still some tickets available, so no regrets. YOLO, you only live once. Do not make 2024 a year of regrets where you say, oh, I wish I would have, I wish I could have. Make it happen. Nobody else is going to make you have an amazing life. You have to take charge and make it happen for yourself. Tickets are only $50. Taxes, fees, everything is included to that. There is a ticket link on my Instagram, my YouTube, my Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. But make plans. And so many of y'all are flying from all over. And I just am so excited. Many of you have met more than once or once. Some of you have never met before. It is going to be so much fun. We're going to make so many memories. I cannot wait. Okay. Watch What Happens Live. Oh my God. I mean, is Jeff on fire or what? I mean, his outfit, his clothes, his tan, his lips, the way he was smirking, the way he would like swivel around in that chair and get a drink. I mean, he wonders why like straight women like me are like so hot for him. He's so dang cute. I mean, MJ was looking so cute. I kind of wanted to see. I think Jeff and Andy were saying she was wearing a jumpsuit. It looked like pants and a top to me, but I couldn't really figure out what she was wearing. If anyone knows, let me know in comments. I try to keep, now that I'm following like 61 people on Instagram, which I know isn't a ton, but the people that I follow post a lot because they're, influencers like Joey Salzig, or they're celebrities promoting their stuff. Kristen Takeman, my VIP guest at January 20th live event, Sarah from Texas, live from Hollywood. I cannot wait. She is posting a lot about her and my other favorite, Brandy Glanville, because they're best friends in real life. And their podcast. So Brandy Glanville has a podcast called Unfiltered with Brandy Glanville. She took 2 or 3 months off for some, issues, medical issues, whatever she took time off for, the holidays, everything. And it's back today with her best friend, Kristen Takeman. So I cannot wait to listen to that. I'm going to watch it on YouTube. It's Unfiltered with Brandy Glanville on YouTube, because I want to see them. I mean, I'm not going to just listen to Kristen and Brandy Glanville talk. I'm going to look at those hot mamas, right? Anyways, but so many people post a lot that it's really hard for me to see everything. But I do try to keep up with I think it's called Watch What Happens, WWHL Bravo, or Bravo WWHL. I can't remember, but they always put, or used to put, pictures and even like videos. Remember, Jeff probably would never agree to this. You know how they've coming out of the door, and there's this tiny hallway, it looks like, at Watch What Happens Live, and they make the person agrees to like walk like a model walk, and then they post it. I mean, that would be so fun. But I think Jeff was like, hell to the no, I am not doing that. Shane was behind the bar. He was so cute. Doug Budem was in the audience. So good. I just loved it so much. Jeff comes right out the gate hot about the Salt Lake City set. I even posted when it came out last Tuesday, I said something like, they need to hire the people that the Kardashians hire for their fake snow, because their Kardashians' fake snow looked better than the set of Real Housewives Salt Lake City reunion. Like, it was terrible. So Jeff, of course, comes out right out the gate with that. I wasn't sure how Andy was going to respond to it. I mean, not only are they colleagues, if you will. I mean, Jeff is on Radio Andy's show, or channel, I should say, on Sirius XM, but they came up together, as they like to say, with the whole flipping out thing. Like, Andy was the host of those reunions. They've even had a kiss, I think, in an elevator or something. I want to say that story. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong about that. I feel like they had a kiss in an elevator, not necessarily made out like first, second base, but I feel like they had a kiss, right? Can you even imagine that? I mean, I can, but Andy replies back, yeah, like, we've done like over 100 reunions. We have it's usually amazing, our sets. I wouldn't say amazing, because also I thought the OC set was super stupid, right? That like imposed, or whatever you call it, superimposed, like ocean. Thought that was pretty lame. Maybe they've got either a lower budget for it, or maybe some new people came in and it's just not the vibe that, me and Jeff Lewis are liking. Y'all let me know what you thought about it, because I posted about it last week. I thought it was the dumbest fake snow ever. But even Andy Cohen says, yeah, it's not our best work. So he agreed. It goes on. I thought MJ did a really good job of answering questions. Clearly, Andy Cohen is obsessed. And if you listen to Andy Cohen live, like I do, Monday through Thursday on the Radio Andy channel on Sirius XM with him and John Hill, I love them. He's been talking all week. Well, yeah, was he on Monday? No, Tuesday and Wednesday, 2 days, I guess, about his obsession with the Traders. Now we know, because he just said, oh, well, I'm going to host the reunion for Traders. So therein lies his obsession. Clearly, he's going to be talking about the Traders. Now, can he organically be super into this show? I mean, absolutely. But if you're hosting the reunion of the Traders, that's going to make you have to watch the show, for one thing, to know what the hell's going on. But you're also going to be way more involved in the content than if it's just some show you have on in the background as, well, I would say as you're doing dishes, but I'm not really. Do we think Andy Cohen does his own dishes? How much help do we think Andy Cohen has? I mean, he's a single dad, super busy, 2 very young children. I don't know. I feel like he's very hands-on when he doesn't need help. I feel like he's someone that doesn't want like staff all around him like Jeff Lewis does. He doesn't want to walk to the grocery store with someone. He doesn't want Shane near him all the time. He wants somebody. I think he has a very good, this Darren Carp woman. I think she's his right-hand woman for sure, but he doesn't talk about her as if he can't live without her or as if she does every freaking move for him. It sounds like he does really a lot. So Krista says Andy Cohen has lots of help. Tell me more about that, because I don't really hear him talk about that for one thing. Also, and I sort of knew this, but MJ has had a falling out of some sorts with Gigi from Shawls of Sunset. She called her toxic, though. So that was a step further. She and Reza, which I knew, are back in good graces. Even her husband, Tommy, is sort of getting along better with Reza, so that's a good thing. Jeff, like us, is so excited. They played this, Does Jeff Give a Damn? Jeff didn't give a damn about most things, obviously. He gives a damn about the upcoming Vanderpump Rules season opener, and I cannot wait. By the way, if anyone, especially if you're rich and have like a fancy house, is anyone in the Houston area hosting or know of somebody or even a public place hosting the premiere of Vanderpump Rules on January 30th? Hit me up in a DM if you know about that, or if anyone wants to plan something. I don't want to plan it. I am planned out for a little bit. I've got a birthday today, not mine, in the house. So we've got stuff going on for that. Obviously, the trip for this weekend. So January 30th is coming up very quickly. But if anyone knows of something for Vanderpump Rules, let me know for sure. So what did y'all think when Jeff mentioned that he was invited to film for an OC lunch coming up? No, yeah, OC. I thought it was Beverly Hills. OC. And the way Andy Cohen said, well, maybe you should not say this on air. And Jeff was like, I didn't know. I feel like if you're inviting someone to lunch and maybe the information shouldn't be out there yet, they should tell Jeff, hey, by the way, you're not a regular or you're not a friend of, you've never filmed for Housewives. You need to know that you can't say this publicly. I see both sides. Jeff was just having a conversation saying that he was invited to do this, but Andy, production side, is like, let's keep it a secret that Jeff Lewis is going to be on the episode of the season of OC. I feel like it's a good thing. If you mention the word Jeff Lewis, his fans, his listeners, his chumps, whatever you want to call them, are going to pay attention and they are going to buy the product. They're going to watch the TV show. They're going to listen to whatever he's on. If he's on a podcast, I mean, he's got the it factor for sure. So I think anyone that's maybe like, oh, I've never watched OC or I'm bored of it, they're going to be like, oh, I'm actually going to watch this upcoming season because Jeff Lewis said he's going to be filmed on a lunch, right? Darren moved to California, but I think she's still very involved with him, right? I don't know. Maybe I feel like she was definitely, maybe she's just doing her own stuff professionally, so she can't clearly be his assistant anymore. I don't know. I love that, Laura. I cannot wait to see you. She says, hi, Chumpettes. I'm so far behind on everything. The last of my weekend company just left. I know that you were hosting. By the way, if y'all are a royal Chumpette, then y'all would know in the group chat because she's been sharing with us that she was hosting a super fun weekend with family and so fun. So we really get to know each other better. Like outside of all the reality TV and Jeff Lewis gossip that we do, we really share in like troubles and triumphs and congratulatory things. It is so fun. So make sure you subscribe to me on Instagram or join the membership on YouTube if Instagram is giving you some error like it keeps doing. It's crazy. Pajama camp. I love that. I love that. What else? Zoila. So Jeff, I think a caller called in and asked about Zoila, right? It has been way more than 6 months since Zoila has not been on. So don't forget, Zoila she had like knee replacement surgery, maybe on one, maybe on both knees. Jeff never really updated us how she was doing. None of that. She was just taking time off to heal for that. So that was understandable. I think right when she was returning or right when she was about to return, this guy, remember he was like a Uber or Lyft driver, or was he lying about that? Whatever it was, Jeff made fun of him. I'll be. But she got hit by that guy. And so then she was injured from that. So I think that has delayed her return even more. I don't think she was going to be like cleaner or like housekeeper type duties. I think all of that has gone now full time to Lily and then her sister Aurora, who we got to see on Hollywood Houselift episode 8. She's so much prettier than I expected her to be and really funny. Like, I don't know if she was playing dumb, but I thought she was hilarious. Super funny. Anyway, so Zoila is going to be coming back soon. Thought it was so funny. Somebody sent me a picture. I guess Shane reshared it maybe. I don't know. This is where the problem is. When I follow now 61 people on Instagram, I can't see everything as quickly as I used to. But Shane and MJ posted a big group picture of them all going out last night. It sounds like Jeff went out on another date. He was kind of talking about his date stuff for sure. We're going to move on, but what did y'all think about the tension between Andy and Jeff? There was a couple of moments. Clearly, it started off with a little bit of tension about the Salt Lake City set, and then there was something about whenever Andy had to say that, maybe he shouldn't mention the OC lunch, and then he ends it, Jeff, giving his unpopular opinion about Dorit. I don't know about y'all. Tell me in comments. I absolutely agreed with what he said. First of all, I do think Dorit has changed. The fact that her husband, PK, said that on camera, like, I would be like, husband, I know we're on a reality show, but you better not be saying super stupid shit like that about me. Like, I would be so mad. But he said about Dorit, you can put a Chanel brooch on an H&M sweater and it's still an H&M sweater. So that was kind of a dig about her being like super designery. And what's it called when you just drench yourself in a brand? Like, she is definitely known for like putting on the Louis Vuitton, putting on the Chanel, putting on the Balenciaga, all the things, right? It was crazy. Cecil. Is it Cecily or Cecile? Let me know. Tell me, 2 syllables or 3? Dorita's putting PK in the poorhouse. I think, and we'll talk about this with Monica on Salt Lake City. I think it's similar to Monica, where she felt like, oh, I've got to go out and buy this Louis Vuitton purse because I don't have something fancy like all the other girls around me. I think Dorit had money, but I think she didn't have the Beverly Hills money. So I don't know that she's one that would buy fake designer stuff and then kind of impersonate. I don't really know. Oh, Zuba says Dorit pretending she doesn't Rent the Runway kills me. I mean, somebody told me to look at Rent the Runway for some of the events that I had that I was invited to for Jeff LuAnn because they were like fancy. The Hollywood Houselift season 2 premiere was super fancy, and then the pre-BravoCon party that he invited me to that Thursday night, that was amazing, that he talked about today, because that's where he met Kelly Bensimon for the first time. I saw her, did not talk to her, but she did look really pretty. But when I looked at Rent the Runway, I don't know. I didn't like that you don't get it till a couple of days before the event. So what if it needs to be altered? What if there was a snag? What if there was something messed up with it? It's not, to me, it wasn't worth it. I would just rather own my own stuff. I'm not much into borrowing stuff like that I don't really know what it's going to look like or how it's going to fit. But I guess a lot of them do it. And if you do it enough with Rent the Runway and you're freaking on a TV show like Housewives, they probably have your measurements and maybe send you stuff that's already tailored for you. I don't even know how that works. I've got to go pick up something from the alterations tomorrow that hopefully I'm wearing for my event. I apparently lost some weight from when I wore it last at my husband's 50th birthday in Las Vegas, and they had to alter it. Just taking it in here, nowhere else. I didn't hem it, nothing. Just taking it in here. It's a halter jumpsuit, $65 in my little suburban area. Like, they're always the people that I use. And yes, I know I had issues with them last time, so they better not have issues now this time. Seemed like a lot of money though. $65 just for that. Is that normal? Is anyone all, I mean, literally, it was just taking it in, like not moving a zipper, none of that. I don't know. Who blocked you? Krista says she blocked me for no reason. Oh my God, now I need to know. Dorit? Who blocked you, Krista? I'm dying. Oh my God. I feel like Dorit is probably gonna, if she hasn't already, block Jeff Lewis. And then when she see her assistant or PK, whoever handles her social media, her kid, uh, I feel like I'm going to be blocked by Dorit. So I'll probably go to make a story. Everyone that blocks me, and the list is getting longer and longer, everyone that blocks me are people that I don't even follow. I don't even look at their stuff. And clearly I don't make negative stories. How I figured out Monica from Salt Lake City blocked me is because I went to make a story about Salt Lake City right after BravoCon and I couldn't tag her. And I'm like, oh, and then I remembered all the comments that Jeff Lewis said about her. And I'm like, I mean, I guess I got caught up in the whatever. And I'm like, dude, not that she would remember, but I met her in the VIP room and took a picture with her. And at the time, early November, I didn't have I mean, my spidey senses were always up with Monica. If y'all are an OG Chumpette, you know I've talked about that. Like 1 week I liked her, 1 week I didn't. 1 week I thought her mom was off putting. The next week I liked her mom. So I was a little confused for a while, but at BravoCon, I didn't know all the BS that's gone on now. So I even told her, I'm so sorry for everything that your mom has done to you. And she's like, oh, thank you so much. And then I get blocked because of Jeff, I think. Yeah, Melanie says, my alteration lady is crazy expensive. She altered my pants for the New York dinner for $100. That's a lot, right? Because it's just a little waist or whatever you got to pull in, little zip, zip, zip. But I guess this is why I didn't pay attention in 8th grade. What it was, homemaking class? I don't know. Sarah says you don't need to cover yourself in labels to demonstrate your wealth unless you're insecure or trying to prove something, as Bethany Frankel said. Just free advertising for them. I mean, I get it. I definitely think that if you're wealthy, if you're like a Sutton, you can probably see a dress and know what the designer is based on the theme. Like DVF, the Diane von Furstenberg, is that what I'm saying it right? Her dresses were always that famous wrap dress, right? So I think there was definitely knockoffs of that. But if you're rich and you're showing up at a fancy brunch, probably your friends don't need a DVF label on that dress. They probably already know it's Diane von Furstenberg, right? And so I think other people know what the current Louis Vuitton seasons are and the collections and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know that stuff, but I think rich people know that stuff. Anyways, okay, Salt Lake City, we're not going to get into it too much. Everyone and their dog, every podcaster everywhere is recapping that. The mom stuff. So today they clearly get into more of her and her mom stuff. The dig that or if it's even true, I don't even know what to believe from Monica. This is the part now. I don't know what to believe of her because I feel like she has an agenda for damn sure. But when she made that dig saying that Meredith told her about Angie, oh, we can take her house from her. In other words, whenever she fell down because she went down that stairs and didn't have a banister, which I don't have what do you call it? Beneath you, whatever that is, a house below you, the room below you. I don't have that. But I would darn sure want a railing going down those stairs just for anybody, like a kid, anybody. I mean, you heard her fall. It was the biggest ever. Like, I at least am glad we heard it on audio and saw the aftermath of her falling down the stairs. What's it called? A basement. Yes, thank you. Basement. My family in Iowa has basements. I'm like, what is that? But LD, which is what she goes by on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, Monica's mom. It's called, what is the LD? It's something about something millionaire. LD is her name, but then it's called like something about her religion millionaire. It's whatever her name is. I always thought it was weird. She absolutely denies that she has any interest in reality TV. Because remember on the reunion last night, Monica says that when she thought she failed, she did a terrible job at her interview for the Housewives. She came to her mom's house and they prayed together. And she claims her mom said, Jesus, if she doesn't get booked for this, let's just pray that I get booked on the Housewives. Why would you get booked, especially on Salt Lake City? No offense, but you're out of the age range. Salt Lake City leans much younger. I feel like those ladies are like late 30s, early 40s. But maybe she had Monica really young and maybe she's not that old herself. I don't know. Just thought it was super gross. But she, of course, post on X or Twitter that she was a producer and a TV person. She was not into reality TV, so who knows? Okay, Andy Cohen live, so good. I made a reel about it. A caller about 10 minutes into Andy Cohen live today on January 17th, a caller calls in and says, first of all, that they think Monica is the biggest Jekyll and Hyde they've ever seen as a housewife. Could not agree more. Because as you know, OG Chumbettes, I went from I like her, I don't like her, I like her. I mean, just the weekend of the girls' trip, I went from, oh, they're celebrating her birthday, how exciting, how fun. And then, oh, I feel bad that her mom got involved and her family in Bermuda didn't want to see her. And then at the very end, it comes out that she is this Instagram troll account, that she was so mean to the other girls, recording stuff, posting stuff that they didn't know about, in their inner circle. And then I was like, oh my God, now she's just gross again. So even my emotions from that weekend was just crazy. You know what I mean? Yes, Zuba says apparently her mother is that bad. The way she got the videos of Jen Shaw was because she was there for Jen when the security cameras were installed and she had the login even after she stopped working for her. Very true. Crazy. And then her mom said that she would log in even when she wasn't there and look at her, Jen Shaw's home security camera videos. I mean, do we even need to talk about how disgusting and vile and inappropriate, probably illegal that is, right? Gross. Okay, so this caller calls in and says, how much did production know about Monica before y'all hired her? I didn't think Andy was going to answer it. I thought he was going to be like, oh, wait till episode 3 of the reunion. We'll tell you everything. Because that's what he said before. He didn't. He absolutely answers and says, we knew that she worked with Jen Shaw. We knew that she was involved somehow in the legal, like the telling on the tattling, if you will, of Jen Shaw getting in trouble or adding to the case against her, federally. But they said we didn't know anything about her involvement or anything about Reality Von Teese. Now, I don't know. I'm so regretting that I didn't get involved, sort of regret that I didn't get involved in this, podcast world, fan account, blog, podcaster thing, whatever, this Instagram live thing, a year and a half ago, because I never knew anything about following these celebrities or blog accounts, Reality Von Teese. So I don't have the history of what they used to post. And clearly they've scrubbed their Instagram a lot more, if not all. And now I don't even know who is posting, if anybody, right? Yeah, Zuba says, oh, Annette says she was a federal witness. Yeah. Crazy. Zuba says, I don't buy it, but look at how many things have slid past their researchers. Absolutely. The Jen Shaw, I mean, at some point, if people are looking, I think they said they were looking into Jen Shaw for like 10 years legally. Is that right? So if that's the case, if you hear of she was on there for 3 seasons. It wasn't like, oh, we didn't realize that this lady, Jen Shaw, that we're absolutely researching and gathering evidence against federally for a huge, lots of crimes, lots of crimes. And now she's on this TV show. Did they just not tell production, hey, by the way, that's a bad chick? Like, I don't know. I also heard something about that Heather Gay had heard or seen the videos that Monica had before all of this. So she knew she was part of Reality Von Teese before all of that. So I don't know what to believe. I mean, is it good ratings? Do they understand the game? Are they waiting? Do they say things purposefully or wait to say things until the cameras are rolling? That I absolutely believe. So I'm a day one reality TV girl. I mean, MTV's Real World, probably the very first one. I've always loved radio, not necessarily for the music. I love when like what's his name? Kate Casey? No, she's a podcaster. Um Casey? What's his name? He's already passed away. The guy that did the top 40 things all the time. I loved all the letters he would read, the stories he would tell about the music. That to me, I've always been super interested in. But in 2024 now, you can't tell me a housewife doesn't absolutely understand what they are going to benefit and how they're going to be negatively impacted by their kids, the bullying, the comments, the digging around in their marriage, the digging around in friendships. They know now in 2024 exactly what they're signing up for. And when they sign that contract for X amount of money, whether it's not that much when Bethany first started, like 7,500, or whether it was $1 million for her last contract, I think she says, when they do that, they are absolutely knowing all the negative and all the financial positive that can happen for being on a reality TV show, right? Um, but he says he didn't know. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. Don't know what to. Oh, and good news. Josh Duhamel and his wife Audra had their baby boy. They named him Shepherd, had him January 11th. They posted a picture of his little tiny wrinkly skinny toes or feet, his whole feet. It was so cute. Somebody sent it to me because I don't follow him, so I wouldn't have seen it. So it was really cute. He is done on Hollywood Houselift. I don't know if he'll be back. Is there 10 episodes to Hollywood Houselift? I feel like there's only 10. Y'all, that means we only have 2 more episodes. So if you're not watching Hollywood Houselift, it's on Amazon Freebie. You can also get it on Amazon Prime, so you can do your phone or you can do your app on the TV, the smart TV. Last night, episode 8, by far the funniest. I mean, it just showed more of Jeff and his coworkers, his staff, if you will, his colleagues, if you will. Hanging out, having lunch, having breakfast, it looked like at his table at his rental house. We got to meet, we'd seen Nancy before, who I think is back part-time from flipping out, but we got to see her. We get a sneak peek of the Gus that he's now since fired, so that was pretty good. Did you think, tell me in comments, does Gus look the way you had imagined him? Remember when he talked about his super blonde hair and it's like so orange because he must be a brown-headed or black-haired person and it's really hard to go blonde when you're that? Absolutely. He looks exactly what I thought it would be. Casey Kasem, was that his name? I'm from Australia and we used to listen to him here. Courtney Jackson says, I loved him. Oh, what a sad way everything happened with his wife and his kids at the end. Like, I guess he had dementia or some illness, some medical condition that kept him bedbound or housebound, something. I think he had 4 kids from his first wife. And then that second wife with a little really long blonde ponytail that was on, like, I don't know, a couple of TV shows. They got married and oh, it was just terribly sad. Look into that. It's just awful. I love it. Episode 8 was so great. Loved Anthony's backyard outcome big time. I mean, loved it. But I also, okay, this is also why I love Anthony. They presented to him a $4,600 ice maker, and he was like, no, I don't need that. He was like, what are you going to do? Carry ice from the, he's like, yeah, it's called an ice cooler. We'll throw some ice. And he's like, you're too rich for that. He's like, no. You can never take, I forget what he used, but you can never take the poor person out of the rich person. Like, it's always there. I loved him so much for saying that. Like, I was dying. Loved it so much. There was also something else he didn't want to spend on that was, a dishwasher. I mean, I do not have the depth of a backyard that Anthony Anderson does. But at some point, if you're having a fancy party, you probably have 1 or 2 hired staff that can like bring the food and the dishes in and out. I wouldn't want a dishwasher out there because at the end of the day, you still got to carry those dishes inside. I think I would just rather, if it's cold, if it's hot, if it's windy, if I'm just tired, if the mosquitoes are coming. Are there mosquitoes in LA? Anyways, that's the reason in Houston, you're like, get the hell inside, the mosquitoes are coming. But even with his ginormous backyard, I don't see a need for I think it was $3,500 dishwasher for the outside. Like, I totally agreed. I love, if you have money, the reason you keep your money is because you stay on top of crap. You don't spend it frivolously and be like, oh, of course I need a $4,600 ice maker. Jeff Lewis says I need one. No, he was like, hell to the no. Oh, I love that. Darla says, I would rather have a big yard instead of a big house. I'd rather have both. But I mean, I have 5 kids, so we kind of have both. But yes, I love that, Sarah. That is the best. She says, I love a party where we all help out. Isn't that the best when you're really good friends with someone at a party and you're like, what can I do? Like, where are your garbage bags? Let me put it on a new liner. I love walking around. I mean, I love it, but if I see the need, uh, very few parties I go to have help. You know what I mean? Like, most of the parties we do are like, order some barbecue, order some pizza, maybe some tacos and enchiladas, or it's a potluck. But I love like walking around and throwing beer bottles in the recycle bin or emptying stuff out, emptying the trash and taking it out, because the host or hostess is so busy already. They're trying to see everybody. But also sometimes it just gives you something to do, and you feel like, when you're type A like me, you just want to help out, right? And nobody likes to leave a house all nasty. Like, nobody, the worst. Waking up to food that's all left out. It's all caked on. Everybody left their goddamn platters that they want back. Everything looks the same. Oh, do you have my 9x13 Pyrex? I mean, I've got 4 of them here, so tell me which one it looks like. There's only 1 or 2 that ever have something in those cute little handy, warmers, like the designer things. I mean, there's nothing like having a party, but I can't stand waking up to a nasty kitchen knowing that everyone's wine glasses out, all these beer bottles. I mean, ugh, gross. Laura says, did you have more rain and that's why mosquitoes are worse? Are you talking to me? Our mosquitoes aren't bad right now because it's winter. Laura, you probably have the same being in Dallas, right? You're just 5 short hours away from me. Oh my gosh, wait, why does Darla need to have a, oh, I love that. She needs to have a YouTube channel. Darla says, I'd have a huge garden with chickens and goats, tons of dogs, horses, and a couple mules. Oh, I love that. Oh, we didn't really talk about him. What did y'all think? Because she said she should have a YouTube channel. It made me think of the guy that Jeff blasted. I don't know, put on blast today with the Jeff Lewis show. This 20-something-year-old that made this TikTok. Somebody did send it to me. I watched it. I think they put it in the Royal Chumpette chat group. So if you're an Instagram subscriber, you can join that and see it there. This guy made a video basically implying, obviously, that he hooked up with Andy Cohen and spent the whole weekend with him going around town. And he's like, oops, sorry, but you left your jacket at my house. And he goes, it's so embarrassing. And I'm like, why is that embarrassing? And then he says, it just is sus to me. I don't know. He's like, you won't answer my calls. You gave me your phone number. You emailed it to me, but you won't answer me. So I'm making this TikTok so you can find me and reach out to me. And here's my phone number. I'm like, ew, like you're just trying to, like, it's gross. Like, today is Wednesday. At some point, if you live in New York, you probably know with a Sirius XM, like, you can find a way to return his jacket to him. And if the jacket is so important, like if it's a $700 jacket and Andy Cohen really needs it back, he will answer your text. He's busy. He's freaking busy. He's got 2 kids. He works a shit ton of hours. Like, he'll get back to you, honey, if he wants to. And if he wants to find you, he will. And if he doesn't, then the jacket is just a lost thing and he doesn't really care. I think it was just gross that he made a TikTok about it. Blech, blech. Oh gosh. Ron just said, did you see the 90 Day Fiance when Miss Debbie fell off the donkey? I wonder how Miss Debbie's doing. Oh my God, the way I love 90 Day Fiance, it's so good. So good. Anyways, I thought episode 8 was so good though, but I would not want whatever's in the backyard at Kate Blanchett's house, Kate Bosworth, not Blanchett, bears or bobcats. Like, I felt like she had a lot of deferred maintenance back there. Like, I guess with COVID and everything, out of sight, out of mind. I am so excited to see what this looks like. I would love a changing room, especially if you have young kids. I don't know if she does or not. But I would love a changing room. We have an outdoor bathroom with our pool. When we put in our pool, I said I didn't even want a pool just for safety reasons. Of course, we had the very expensive security kid fence put up for, the longest time until all of our kids were old enough. But I said my husband wanted the outdoor kitchen and the covered patio extended, and I demanded a bathroom because I said I don't want all these kids going through my wet hardwood floors to the guest bathroom. But what did they do? They would just pee in the side of the backyard instead. Even the girls that would come over to our house would just pull their bathing suit to the side and go to the bathroom and then go right back in. They didn't want to use the outdoor bathroom if there was a spider in there. I'm like, it's an outdoor bathroom. There's spiders. Like they live outside. So all that money for the outdoor bathroom. Anyways, okay, we've only got 3 more minutes. Oh my God. Okay, LuAnn and Doug Buden. So good. Jeff and LuAnn are the same people, both very horny, both very single, both very people persons. Like LuAnn is like, I love people. Jeff loves people. LuAnn understands the game, like not giving too much information, being a little sly. Jeff is like vomiting all the information to all of his new dates. So I love the idea that somebody had, was it Doug? I don't know who it was, but doing a reality TV show where LuAnn is actually helping Jeff, or like doing sort of like a bachelor, but she would guide people more on like what you need to do today. Like, what are you doing wrong? I thought it was such a good idea. Now, I think she's way too busy. February 16th, if you want to get to LA, if you live in LA, it's going to be a super chumpalicious Mary F. Kill. Her brand new show starts at, oh God, what's the name of the venue? I just forgot the name of the venue. Someplace in LA. I love her show. I've seen her shows in LA. No, I've seen her show in Atlanta, her cabaret, and in New York. So good. Yes, Melanie said LuAnn would make an amazing dating coach. I mean, if she can make money for it, I think she's just like Jeff. Like, if there's an opportunity and I'm going to make money, I think she's there for it for sure. What else? Zuba, shout out Zuba. She was the one that called with the amazing Harry Dubin call. The way I'm fascinated by Harry Dubin, and so on the after show was Ryan Bailey and Justin Martindale. I mean, they are so good together. Like, Ryan is a huge Bravo fan. He knows everything about it. Justin Martindale's kind of, he's gay. You would think not in general, in generalizations, and they've talked about this before. Ryan is a straight man. He's totally into Bravo. That's kind of the non-common factor there. Justin is a gay man in Hollywood who's not really into the Bravo stuff, but he does know like the old Roni. I don't think he knows the new Roni girls, but they talk about it a lot. Then they start talking about dinners and ordering appetizers or not. Go back, make sure you listen to Ryan Bailey's admission that at El Pollo Loco, which is really like a fast food joint, they do have one of those bars with all these different salsas. He said in his 30s, he would bring his own Tupperware to take some salsa, and he kind of got asked to stop doing that. I thought that was hilarious. Justin was like, I've never even been to El Pollo Loco, but now I'm kind of embarrassed that you did this. I mean, Alyssa was chiming in. I thought it was hilarious. Justin is another Texas guy. So he is born and raised in San Antonio. He talks about being a salsa aficionado. So next time I see Justin Martindale, I've got to talk salsa with him. I want to know in comments, do you like your hot sauce, or salsa is how we call it, where you dip it in the chips and salsa, warm or cold, or do you care? Do you like a tomato based or a brown, whatever that is? Not mole. What's it called? I don't know. In here we have like red sauces. We have green sauces that are usually like avocado based or tomatilla, or we have the brown salsa that I'm not really sure how you think. I am definitely in the tomato stuff. I love a pico de gallo. I mean, it made me so hungry. Oh my God. And then they were talking about calamari. Love calamari. Oh my gosh. Tomorrow. Oh my God. Who is on? I've got the picture somewhere. Tomorrow is definitely Nicole Ryan and someone else. And then on the after show, crap. I have so many pictures on my phone. Who is on? Ah, should have been prepared. La, la, la. I have so many pictures on my phone. Wow, I really need to delete some pictures from my phone. Jeez, the freaking wheeze. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for joining live. Make sure to comment. Make sure you're following me. All the things. Tomorrow is Cy De Silva from Roni and Nicole Ryan from Hits One. And on the after show is Jamie Kennedy and Mercedes Javid. Anyways, thank you so much for joining. Please hit subscribe. Please share with other Jeff Lewis fans, reality TV, that I'm live on YouTube every day. And then it instantly goes up as a replay. It also goes up as a podcast everywhere. Jeff Lewis Obsessed, everywhere you get your podcasts. Bye, Chumpets. Get your tickets now for January 20th. I cannot wait to see you there. Bye, y'all. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Hit the thumbs up for sure. And comment. Commenting is very important. Please. Chipotle. Don't love Chipotle.